a little live stream today. This is a beauty. This is definitely taking my pants down today. I'll put some clips up on my social media on Jonny Shiell Detailing on Instagram. This was an absolute beast. This is one of those disaster details. This had been sat under a tree for a long time. There was stuff all over it, but it is looking 10 times better. Listen, it's not the top of the range of anything, but it doesn't matter. I'll look after every car exactly the same and do it to my best ability. So, the trim. Can a ceramic coating restore this trim? So what we've got back here is we've got a product that I was using a few years ago. Some of you who've been following me for a long time know what was going on. I used to be a partner with Cultured. It used to be the main distributor for the UK. It then changed now to Prism, but I've still got a few bottles left over. So why not, when in Rome, get stuck in? Let's use it. So this is going to be great for the gram. If you're a big gram fan, this is going to be great for the gram because hopefully this is going to really restore this trim. It's really faded. So let's bring you in so you guys can have a sneaky look at what we're working with. And as you can see, looks can be deceiving. Not the prettiest of cars, but nevertheless. So let's work on this area here first, and let's see what we can bring up. And let's see if this is powered by fairy dust, or let's see if it's powered by Jonny Magic. So, you're a little high there, aren't you guys? You're a little high. Let's bring you down one peg. There we go, slide it down. If you are watching this and you're getting some good information from it, please don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm and helps me grow my channel. And if you are a big fan of Jonny Shiell Detailing, or you just like to drop in from time to time, hit like on the video. We do enjoy it. Obviously, guys, this will be all... Why is this all wonky? There we go. Something's going on here. There we go. It's better being live because you get to see it in real time, don't you? That's what it's all about. And it's more interactive. So, let's get ourselves a little block. Now, I don't use my best microfibers for this because it's the trim after all. So I'm just going to wrap this up around the block. Let's see how well we get on. So we haven't got much, just got a little drizzle, drizzle. But what a great car, or what a great bit of trim to see how well can ceramic restore this trim. So this stuff is highly volatile, so I would always recommend when you're using any sort of ceramic coating, A, pop the lid back on in between applications so it doesn't go off. And B, you should be wearing a mask, but because I'm doing a video, I'm risking my health for you guys. It's not funny, is it? Now that is one hell of a 50-50. Really darkening up that lovely, isn't it? Oh, come on, Jonny. There you go. So obviously always, when it comes to the process of cleaning your plastics, I like to use, as you'll see in some of the videos, I like to use a magic eraser. It's got a slightly abrasive feel to it. I wouldn't get it on your paint, but didn't have to worry too much on this car because the paint is hardly any paint left on it. But using a nice APC, something like a citrus is a really good idea. and using the scrubber, a scrubber, and I also like to use a steamer. Then you obviously dry the car off and then go for a process of making sure this is completely dry before you apply it, and then go through the process of using a panel wipe to basically take away any oils or any dirt or any grease, and this is going to prep the surface lovely for you to get the best adhesion. Now, I will tell you this, is the fact that when you're working with ceramic coatings, this stuff is so strong, super strong, especially this product I've got here. So there is a lot of controversy around ceramic coatings in the industry about certain things, about prep work and all that sort of stuff, and it still remains to be seen whether panel wiping or using a primer or these kind of things work. But I'd always recommend to degrease anything, but if you knew how strong how these chemicals are made, this will cut through a lot. It will cut through a lot. But what I will say is don't do this when it's raining, because the biggest issue you've got is that when the product's still soft and still waiting to cure, you could end up with some real nasty water spots in there as it's curing. So just a couple of layers. What I like to do is leave it 24 hours, come back and reapply. That's a great little tip. You could also use another way of using this. You could use solution finish, which is a trim dye. That works really well to sort of darken the plastics first of all, and then lay down your ceramic coating. This is going to give the car a little bit of protection. It doesn't need protecting. This car is way past protecting. But it is from one of my neighbours, and it's definitely worth the video, isn't it, guys? So, as you'll see, that's done quite a fantastic job, hasn't it? Just got myself a little skewer just to get into these little areas. We'll take you around and do the rear bumper as well, and you can see a little 50-50. The other side's already been done. Well, I'm going to take you in for a closer little look. It's a little bit deceiving as well, because whenever these plastics are wet, they will always look darker. So there is going to be some kickback and some drop back when it comes to the colour. So don't take it for granted right now that this is going to be the actual colour it's going to look, because it's a little damp. So because this is, I'm trying to sort of keep this moist, because obviously I need to buff this off. If you don't buff it off, you can end up with some sort of shiny areas on it. And to be fair, if you like shiny, that's not a problem, because especially if you're going to be going over it with a if you're going to be going over it in the future with a trim dressing to darken the plastics. But I just knock that back and just level it down a bit. There we go. But we wouldn't be called Jonny Shiell Detailing if we didn't worry about the details. If you've got any questions, feel free to punt them down in the comment section. There's our before. Look at the state of that. And there is our after. As you can see on the back, I've already started. And as they say, I've started, so I'll finish. But this is designated, this is what I use on alloy wheels. Cultured as a brand is no longer trading as Cultured, so I can't tell you where you get it from. But if you look up on Instagram, Prism Ceramic, and it's the product isn't called Ruby. This is the product I'm using now. I will be doing some more videos on this. If you haven't watched my latest ceramic coating video, you'll probably see me using this on a new car protection for a Peugeot. And I have to say, it's still going strong. This product is on my X5. It's still going strong. Suede cloths are quite nice to use. They level the product nicely. As you can see where I did this earlier, you can sort of see the difference in the applications, and also you can see the darkening effect. This is what happens when it's freshly done. So this was done over an hour ago. So you can see this is more the finish it's going to dry to, which is a hell of a lot better, but you can obviously see what it's like as it's been applied. I can't wait to show you guys. If you stick around later, I'll pop some posts up, some pictures up on my community posts of the of the walk around. Yeah, let's just say this feels like one of those American details that you see a lot on the telly, on YouTube. The disaster details. Take your time with this. Make sure you're getting everywhere, you're layering it down. Don't worry if you slightly overlap it onto the paint. It's not going to do the car any harm. It probably could do with a bit of ceramic on it. These aren't too expensive. They're about £9.99. You can get 10 in a pack. These are the Shiell ones, but any suede applicator works nicely. You can use the there's many different brands out there as well. So the great thing about ceramic is it works on all surfaces really. Great if you've got some really nice polished exhausts. Great for windows. Certain ceramics work really well on windows. You can use them on the body, obviously. You can use them on trim. You can use them on alloys. What happens is that the difference between all the ceramics is the fact that the stronger, more intense ceramics are what we use for the trims. The lighter ones are more for the body, as these need to be more hard wearing. But looking much better, I think you'll find. So the last piece, the jigsaw. Let's get this done. Then we'll probably hit the 20-minute mark. And then I'll bugger off and leave you guys to have your tea. If there's any questions, you can ask me now or you can chip in. One of the things I like to do as well is I'll probably do in a later video is on my E46 is I'm going to be doing a how to use it through a spray gun, especially when it comes to alloy wheels. I've got a couple of customers booked in for some alloy wheels ceramic coating, and I love to apply it through the spray gun now. I've had this conversation with a few people before about atomizing ceramic coatings is not the not probably one of the most favourable things to use, but I suppose as long as you've got a good respirator, I do it outside, so I think if you were doing it inside it's a slightly different thing. But yeah, it's you don't really want to vaporize these products because they're not, they're cancer causing products. These aren't great. This is why we do use respirators when we're applying a ceramic coating, using gloves You know, your health is always your wealth. But don't be scared about using these products. I prefer using these over trim restorers all day long. Yeah, okay, there's a little bit more expense to them, but the results speak for themselves. You know, you're getting that longevity on a product. I think you can get like, I think G-Technic do, which I wasn't a fan of their trim and alloy coating. Didn't last very long compared to this one, if I'm honest. I don't know why. I don't know why. I prepped everything the same. I will have to revisit that and spray it instead and see if that's makes a difference. Good job these bottles are strong. Cars like Minis, those kind of vehicles, they all have like this Mini I did this Mini this week, that had the same thing. Got some great shots off my Instagram for that. That's come up really, really well. Just knock this back. I think one of the main areas you want to be focused on is the scuttle plate, which is the area where the air vents are on the where the windscreen wipers are. These are those areas that I think on a new car are very imperative to get protected. They're the areas that you always see that go quite bright white, especially on Land Rovers and BMWs. There, yeah, they do go quite quickly. So Gareth Southgate's named his squad for the Euros. Come on, England, come on. I'll tell what I listen to during the day. So if you ever do headlight restoration, this is quite a good ceramic coating for headlights as well, just to stop that UV. I mean, any plastics at all, really. Any plastics is good. The flash time on this is around 60 seconds. That's not too bad. It's starting to look good, guys. What a difference it makes, to the car. I mean, yeah, it's still, I know, guys. You can tell me in the comment section. I've got to be polite. Customer's car, come on. Everyone's got their dream car. A bit like their dream spouse. We've got what we got. But you know what? Respect to people who love their cars, you know that? Apparently with this owner, she's had this car for so long. It's part of the family. She absolutely loves it. adores it. It's never missed a beat. Starts on a button, it drives well. You know, what more do you need? What more do you need? I've done the engine bay today as well. Yeah, it was a really strange request, but this is all, this is looking a lot better than what it was. That's all right, Reese, no problem at all. So that looks a lot better on there. It's getting ready for its MOT. I can't wait to show you what it did look like. So Reese, I'm using a product that I used to sell called Cultured. It's now called Prism. It's a trim and alloy restorer. But when, you know, this is a product that's got loads of uses. I used to use this. Let me get the other bottle, Reese, for you, so you can see it. You'll be able to find it on Instagram, Reese. I'm no longer a partner in it. I got out of that one sharpish. I will show you what the new labels are. My boy, my boy. There we go. So you guys can see it. Still might be trading. Better check that out. So this is what it used to be. This is what happened when we acquired it. This is what it was called. And we changed it to this one. Now the great thing about this one, guys, if it's still trading, and my former partner is still using it, still selling it, which if you go onto Prison Ceramic on Instagram, you should be able to find it. I have no idea if it's still trading or not. But the great thing about this product is you can use it for the whole vehicle. Now, I will say that it's a little stronger to use on the body, but you can use it on the body. I've got it on my X5 bonnet. I would just say that the flash times on it are a little bit more less forgiving. So if anyone knows what a ceramic's like, and it's when you use pro ceramics, the better the ceramic, the harder it is to get on and off. That sounds crazy, isn't it? But this one, what I love about it is that it's got such a high content of polyxylazane, which is the ceramic. And what you'll find is that when it's got a high content of it, it becomes a lot more harder to get on and off. And that's where you sort of tend to find a good and bad, a weak and a strong product, and also the smell of it. This is from a marine background. So this company came into the automotive industry off the back of COVID. And they use this to lay down on boats. Thanks for those who hit the like button, I appreciate that, on the video. So the way they apply this product on the boats is obviously it's a lot of even more of a thicker solution. And this is obviously gone through all its approvals to be used. It's great for vinyl, all surfaces. But like I say, it's one of the ones I use on all surfaces. And it's one so far that I've had for about 2 years and still getting through loads of bottles that I've got left over. And why not? If you haven't got this, I know that Gary's Therapy do some fantastic ceramic coatings as well. I can't verify them because I've not used them yet. I've not used the coatings, so. But I have seen the results, and I do know the guys that trust Gary's Therapy and they use them. And all the pros that I know wouldn't be using them if it was dog shit. But it's a fantastic water behaviour. And I'll take you over to my car quickly. And I'll show you, this was applied 2 years ago. And it was the same on the grill. So this product 2 years ago, and it's still going strong, especially on these grills. And you'll see a difference. Look, you see the wiper arm with the 50/50 I did, and these kidney grills. Big difference. I must be mad. I must be mad. Spending all for the love of YouTube, guys. All for the love of you guys. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. If you are getting some value out of this, could you just hit the like button for me? Just to help the video, I appreciate it. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. So thanks to all you guys and the subscribers that are watching, appreciate it. It's the summer, more live content coming out. Sadly, I don't get, this doesn't go towards any of my channel, doesn't help the channel with the live videos. Only when I do upload videos do I get the watch time. I'm about 2,000 hours away from my quota to get to start getting monetized by YouTube, which will help, because when I get monetized, it means I can start buying more products with the money and showing you guys more stuff and buy more better camera equipment and pay for editing and da 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 da, and just do more and more training. We're nearly back down to the start again, look. But yeah, if you are really OCD and you love your car and you've done a really good engine bay clean, you can literally spray this stuff on to your plastics in your engine bay. And I'll tell you what, that is going to make life a lot easier when it comes to cleaning those engine bays again in the future. Longevity, you're talking probably up to, I mean, that's 2 years on my BMW already. So, and that's 2 summers worth, or 3 summers worth now. Still going strong. But like I say, make sure you do the prep work. When you wash the car, make sure you wash the plastics thoroughly. Make sure you use a trusted panel wipe to degrease anything before you start. Leave this 24 hours. Apply another coating. If you wanted to, if you're a shorter time and the car's being collected, you only need with this particular product, you only need a 2-hour window. Within 2 hours, you can go around and reapply again. So, as you can see, looking much, much better. What a satin finish. There you go. You'll see now on this area here, you see the difference in texture, see the difference in colour. That's because that's only had one coat. Because it was done, what was it, an hour and a half ago. I think we can get away with another one. We can get away with another one. Come on then. Some plastics, unfortunately, just, I mean, I'm not going to do a video where I set fire to it. Have you seen those videos? Where people use the flamethrower? Yeah. Not my bag. Before I go, have you got any questions? Any questions at all? Any questions? Thanks guys for watching. When I try accessing your Oi shop, it never loads for me. Oh, sorry mate, I've closed the shop down for a minute because I'm waiting for when I get to 1,000 subscribers. I do apologise, Reese. If there's anything you need though, Reese, feel free to DM me on Instagram, mate, or leave something down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible and I'll be able to point you in the right direction, mate. I can still get hold of all the products, I just don't have the Shopify account uploaded, if that helps for you. So, this has been the Corsa. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't worry, you don't have to. But please like the video if this has been helpful. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Take care.